What will win in a drag race between an Audi e-tron, an electric SUV, a Honda Civic Type R, a petrol front-wheel drive hot hatch, and a BMW X4 M40d, a diesel-powered SUV? Well, we're going to find out because I'm going to race them over the standing quarter mile. Seems like an odd race, but I had the car, so I thought I'd do it. Might be a bit more interesting than you think. So let me tell you about this e-tron. 2 electric motors. Combined, they produce 408 horsepower, 664 newton meters of torque. It's heavy though, with all the batteries on it. Weighs in at almost 2.5 tons. It's expensive as well, £82,000. That Civic is the lightest here, surprise, surprise, with its front wheel drive, manual gearbox setup. It's got a 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine, just 4 cylinders, pumps out 320 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque. It weighs in at 1,380 kilos and costs around £33,000. That BMW, it has a 3-litre straight-six diesel with twin turbos on it, pumps out 330 horsepower and 680 newton meters of torque, obviously 4-wheel drive, automatic gearbox, and it's got launch control. It weighs in at just under 2 tons, and the cost of that, £57,000. Anyway, before you drag race, please make sure you subscribe to this. I hate traffic announcements. Go away, shut up. This isn't my car. It's actually been lent to me by a chap called Richard Simons, who does lots of EV stuff. He's got an EV related YouTube channel called RSEV. Put a link to it in the description. Loads of like electric car things and tests and stuff like that. Right, let's drag race them. Okay. Now before we do, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss a single upload.
Buying a new car? Then head to CarWow and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. CarWow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
Right, let's do a sound check. Let's hear the Civic rev. Yeah, that's enough of that. It doesn't sound great. Let's hear the X4 rev. Now let's hear this rev. Anyway, let's do it. Let's race. Race time.
3, 2, 1.
That BMW just shot off. That Civic struggled for traction. It ain't gonna catch me, can't catch me. Can't believe just destroyed a Honda Civic Type R. In this thing. Oh dear, the hot hatch got beaten by a diesel SUV and a big fat electric SUV.
I don't think beaten covers it. I think you could be a little bit meaner than that. Yeah, it's trying to get power down. It's got colder now. You've got 4-wheel drive. I can think of other excuses, but we don't have time.
No, because it's going dark. It is what it is. Shall we try something that will maybe help you out? We don't have to launch it, yeah?
So then what exactly happened? Well, the BMW did the standing quarter mile in 12.8 seconds. The Audi took 13.4 seconds, and the front-wheel drive manual Honda was last with 13.9 seconds.
Now we're going to have a rolling race. From 30 miles an hour, those cars will be in second gear. I'm going to count it in, sports mode. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, electric power there. Real world driving. Can the BMW come past me? But I don't think it's got a chance. Will the Civic come past? Here comes the Civic now. Can he get me? Finally. Done me. He's done me. And here's the BMW. That was better for you, wasn't it, Civic?
That's more like it.
I wasn't sure whether you were actually going to catch up, but then once you started to pull on me, you just flew past.
Yeah, typical Type R. When the revs start climbing higher and higher, it just gives more and more power, and then it just came into its own, I think.
BMW though, diesel power and all that torque. Tell me about it.
It was all talk and no trousers. I don't know what happened there. I got absolutely pantsed by both of you.
Oh dear. Let's try it again, but slightly different.
That e-tron looks so good from behind at sunset with those brake lights.
I know, we're basically just racing in almost darkness, but this car does look good. The lights that Audi do, they're always leading the game in terms of their lighting, aren't they? It just looks so cool.
Oh, they knock it out of the park. I mean, compared with that, this thing might as well have candles on the front.
What? BMW's laser lights? I think they were first with laser lights, weren't they, BMW? Whereas yours looks like a child's toy, Mr. Civic Type R. Anyway, let's do this race. 50 mile an hour. Okay, here we go. Counting it in. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Oh, hello. Hello. Right, we know what's happening there. That was interesting. I really thought the BMW would come past at some point, but it's just not doing it, is it?
No, I'm really surprised. This thing is brilliant at launching, but once it's up and running, it just can't keep up.
I really did think that it would batter this electric, heavy SUV when you were rolling, but no. Wow. Civic, yeah, you won, well done. But you didn't fly past at quite the same rate because you were never behind, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably a perspective thing, really, because I didn't have a chance to get them flying start on you. But yeah, it just keeps pulling all the way through up to 7,000. It's mega.
Okay, then final challenge. Brake test from 70 miles an hour. When we reach the line, full emergency stop. Come on, Civic, get level. Get your little self level, come on. Absolutely no way. Really, I'm so shocked that I brake better than the BMW. There is quite a lot of smoke coming from my brake discs, I think. Right, yeah, a little bit warm. Wow. So, Civic won that, unsurprisingly. Lightest car, and it's a sporty car. But I'm actually generally impressed with how well this Audi stopped. What do you have to say for yourself, BMW?
I'm staggered. It must be something to do with it regenerating as it's braking. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. But, I mean, it didn't win the drag race, did it?
Shut up, shut up. I'm actually very, very smug that as the sun is setting, I actually was recouping energy and putting it back into my battery, you know. Be more efficient, more responsible, more environmentally friendly. Now, if you're not doing so already, please make sure you follow me on Instagram and at Watson Cars. I'd appreciate it.